everyone. So now our topic is probability. So let me ask you a question. What is probability? Okay, let me tell. Probability is the chance that something will happen or how likely it is that an event will occur. Likely, the probability of one event is higher than the probability of another event. We will discuss these points also later. Now, to understand this concept more, I would like to take you to this example. Let's say that you are playing Ludo and it's your turn to roll the dice. Okay, so what will be the possible outcomes or the numbers you can get? Yeah, so you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Fine. Now, if you roll the dice once, only one time, what will be the chances that you will get a 6? The dice can give you any number out of 6 when you roll it once. So always remember, what I am saying is, when you are rolling a dice once, so out of those 6 numbers, only one can occur, only one number can occur, and that number can be your 1, can be your 2, can be your 3, can be your 4, can be your 5, can be your 6. Therefore, so what is our question? What was our question? The chances of getting a 6 is once out of these 6 numbers, that is 1 by 6. Okay, so let's say with me, out of these 6 numbers, only one number will come. Fine. Similarly, the chances or probability of you getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are these? What is this? See, the chances of getting the digit 1 is also 1 by 6. The chances of getting the digit 2 is also 1 by 6. The chances of getting digit 3 on your dice is also 1 by 6. Why? Because understand this fraction part. In the denominator, we have 6 options. The total 6 numbers are on the dice. And what is in the numerator? Only one can occur at once. Understand? Only one number can occur at once. And that one number can be your 1, can be your 2, can be your 3, can be your 4, can be your 5, can be your 6. Understood? Let's take another example. Let's toss a coin only once. And what will be the possible outcomes? Head or tail? Two possible outcomes. Head can also come, tail can also come. I'll say 50-50. Both can come. Think what will be the chances of getting you a head or a tail? Head and a tail. What would I get if I toss the coin? These are the questions. And what will be the possible outcome? Head or tail? Two possible outcomes. So the chances are 50-50. I said it before. The chances of probability of getting a head is once out of 2 possible outcomes, that is 1 by 2. It means, understand this fraction again. What this fraction is saying, I have two, what are two? Head or tail, 2 options, and one can come only at a time because I am tossing a coin only once. Fine. So after these 2 examples, I ask you again, what is probability? See the middle one here, probability means possibility. Okay, and the possibility is probability, that is possibility. It is the chances of some occurrence or some events. So probability is all about chances. Okay, so and here on the right hand side is the mathematical definition of probability, which is probability is a branch of mathematics that deals with the occurrence of a random event. Okay, before we have discussed the 2 examples before of dice and another one of a coin. So in both cases, the events are random. We cannot predict, we cannot judge that head will come this time and tail will come this time. We cannot judge that, na? So this is probability. Simple. And now comes event. What is event? It is a single outcome of an experiment. We are experimenting and what comes in is the event. Like that, if I toss a coin, if head will come, then head is a event. Like another example, this dice example, if I roll a dice and I get a 2, then getting 2 is my event. Okay, if you toss a coin and you get a tail, then tail is your event. Understood? Okay, so our next question is, what is an experiment or trial? What is an experiment? A series of actions where the outcomes are always uncertain. Example, tossing a coin, rolling a dice, selecting a card from the deck of cards. So these are all the experiments or trials. Why we are studying probability? So this is the most important question because it helps us to study the unpredictable sequences of events, because events are occurring and these events are unpredictable. We cannot decide that. To understand the possibility of future events, we are studying probability. Many games are based on probabilities also. You know that? And probability is also the base of analysis, because probability is the logic of uncertainty and randomness. That's why we study probability. Uncertainty and randomness occur in just about every field of application and daily life, and it helps us to make the decision. So now with the help of probability, you can win. Suppose that I gave you a coin and I said that the probability of getting a head on this coin is 80%. Will you take chances of getting a head on this coin? Yes, you will take, because you know that the ratio of probability of getting a head is more than the ratio of getting the probability of tail on this coin. So you will take chances on getting the head and you will win. Now you will win most probably. Okay, so now comes the types of probability. What are the types of probability? Theoretical, experimental, and axiomatic. Theoretical, experimental, and axiomatic, we will cover it later. Let us now understand what is theoretical probability. The theoretical probability is mainly based on the reasoning behind the probability. What we are doing before, we are just calculating the probability of getting 1 on a dice is 1/6, and that 1/6 is theoretical probability. Okay, example, if a coin is tossed, the theoretical probability of getting a head will be 1/2. Understood? So these are all the theoretical probability. Then comes experimental probability. It is based on the basis of observations of an experiment. So experimental probability comes when we do an experiment. If we did an experiment, then later on the total probability of all the experiments comes out to be experimental probability. Like that, for example, if you tossed a coin 10 times. So after tossing the coin 10 times, someone recorded that the head is occurred 6 times. And what about 4 times? The tail is occurring. So the experimental probability, in this experiment, the probability of getting a head on this coin is 6/10. So this coin is giving you more heads than tail. Note, this is the important note, the probability of all events of an experiment adds up to 1. Because when tossing a coin, there are only 2 possible outcomes, which are head and a tail. This is the important example. Okay, I'll tell you how the probability of getting all the events of an experiment adds up to 1. Like this is an example, while tossing a coin, getting a probability of head and getting a probability of tail is half-half. Now after summing these 2 probabilities, these are the 2 only probabilities that can occur in a coin. So if I sum up these 2 probabilities, then it will give me half-half will become 1. Similarly, in the case of dice, you will get 1. Okay. Now let us quickly solve this question to understand this concept more. So the question says a bag contains 1 red ball, 1 blue ball, 1 green ball, 1 orange. So how many balls? 4 balls of being the same size. If you take out a ball from the bag without looking, what is the probability that you take out? Red ball, blue ball, green ball, orange ball. So these are the 4 questions asked within this question. So there are Okay, so this is the solution. Let me take you to the question and we will understand it more. A bag contains how many balls? 4 balls. And the question is asking you what is the probability of getting a red ball? What is the probability of getting a blue ball? What is the probability of getting a green ball? And what is the probability of getting orange ball? So let R, B, G, O be the event of red ball, blue ball, green ball, orange ball respectively. So the number of possible outcomes. Total balls present in the bag are 4. The number of outcome favorable to event R equals to 1. PR equal to 1 by 4. Similarly, P of R is probability of red ball. Because out of, see, understand this fraction. Out of 4 balls, we are drawing only 1 ball and that 1 ball can be red also. Na? So this is the probability of red. Probability of B means blue. Out of 4 balls, we are drawing 1 ball and this 1 ball can be blue. So this can be the probability of blue ball. Similarly with G ball, green ball, similarly with orange ball. Here I would like to add one more question. Let me just, okay. So next part is, suppose this question asks you, wait. Suppose this question asks you, sorry, what is the probability of white ball? Okay, W for white, fine. What is the probability of white ball? So out of these 4 balls, if I'm drawing 1 ball, that 1 ball can be white or not? That 1 ball cannot be white because no white ball is present in the bag. Understood? So the probability of getting a white ball is 0. So now I hope you understood this concept of probability. Thank you so much and we will meet in the next lecture.